Goren Vino Wajinji. Ramadan Givetia Muneo. Right. I'm waiting for Ramadan to get his act together. I've seen your message. Jafan Legem Eng Olimbai Serungen. Nandi County Toma till passport. And after application, Sami Arab Sang is asking whether he needs a passport. You don't need a passport. To the best of my knowledge, to apply for the DV lottery, you do not need, at this point, you do not need a passport. Stop being lazy. Florence Jibo Matelongo missing ko ya plano ki ka ngalal tua ile joy bi aploni ageni bi ke buone. If you want to join me on the show, just click on the link on the show and then you will be able to join me on Zoom. And if you get here, please mute yourself. It will be great. Now, what does it mean in terms of timing? For those of you who are still thinking of applying, the last day to apply is going to be the 11th of November at, I think, around about 6 p.m. Kenya. That's the last possible application day that you could apply. So you have 11 days to go. I don't know in terms of time, because I'd like to get somebody who has really applied so that we estimate how many minutes it takes you to apply for it. And I have opened the link, which is the official link. You don't need to use a broker. You don't need to use an agency. You can apply yourself. And this is the website, basically. I cannot zoom, so you have to forgive me. It is DV program, and the American program is, spelled program with program.state.gov. And that's the official website. Eli Arabi tells me it takes 5 minutes maximum to apply. So that is essentially the difference between you and, I don't know what it is you can do in 5 minutes. So you in 5 minutes. Don't ask me why I went there. It's just that we need some time to get this stuff. So here are the instructions. You need to go our State Department. The entry submission period for that is 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daytime. What you see here is EDT is Eastern Daytime, because the US time is divided into zones. And that is actually GMT -4. That is London -4, which is essentially Kenya -7. Right? So Kenya -7, that would be the time. On October the 5th, it's gone. And 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You see now it went there from Eastern Daytime to Eastern Standard Time, because in Germany, for example, today, the time changed from the summertime today night. So something special happened today, actually. The clock went from midnight to 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And then it went from 2 to around to 2:59:59. And instead of it becoming 3 at 2:59:59 in Germany today, in the night today, it went back to 2 o'clock. So we lost 1 hour. Now we used to be 1 hour behind Kenya. We are now 2 hours behind Kenya from today. For example, I'm talking to you now at exactly 2:14 German time. It should be exactly 4:14 in Kenya. So in America, it will be 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is GMT -5. You see that it's gone back 1 hour. on the November the 8th. It's not even the 11th anymore. It's the 8th. I'm really sorry. And that will be, so it will be 7 hours, so 12 p.m. will be +8, so around about 6 p.m. Kenya on November the 8th. Finito, no more. And the entry form will only be available for submission during this period. After that, it will not be possible to apply. These are the entry instructions. Please read the DV. You can go ahead and read. Usually for me, I wouldn't waste time. I would go for the photo examples. And the photo examples are very clear. And the good thing now is the system is actually helping you to test the validity of your photo. So if your photo is not suitable, it will not go. And this is an example of a good photo. You need to have both ears are visible. Both of your ears must be visible. Your chin, so you can't take a photo which you're looking down or looking, exaggerated up, or the sides or one side. It's now much easier, because when you upload your photo, the system, if I'm right, I don't know, it could have changed, but the system actually tests it for you, and then it determines the suitability of your photo. And to the best of my knowledge, that is the only thing you need, apart from the details you fill in. You look at that. Accepted. This one is not accepted, and I suspect it's because it's dark. It's underexposed, so it's dark. This is good because you have a very good color, very good contrast. This is bad because it's been edited. I suspect that's, the color is not accurate. It's been edited. The guy looks blue. The lady looks superb, the young girl there. And the young guy is not okay because there is a shadow in the background. So some of these things are actually very logical. You can personally determine. The people in my audience, do you have a comment on this? Comment or question or anything? I don't know what happens with people. Yes, Mutai, you raised your hand.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, hello. Kita kan kami cakap pig. Ngalega photo ko kararan ko jita studio. Most people inget this thing you can do it using your phone, but ngiro bija it nagararan. Kumye guy up ko jobe jita studio. You better pay and get a good quality thing. Nakage jopon ko kararan it kuya maga. Ngileni rosi mete. Most of the time, komisi moshek chingi picture ko no de KB no picture it komi parang ne ningi upload komi para ko sir requirement.
Kung missing kateb, in fact, tiene kateb chelango arab kami Desmond. Am I supposed to take a picture with my phone? Mutai's advice is please no, because the phone will take a higher resolution photo, which will be heavier for the system, and therefore when you upload, it's not going to be okay. He advises that you go to a studio, but please minimize the touch on the photo. I had one here that I did for Kerin kita ingalali ko pero unsi men meje kule jin ka gerin ingalali. Kata hiyo simu mara moja. Tabia mbaya. Mangen gut this is mine. I just took the other day for a passport, So something like that, white background, very good contrast. I suspect if you're wearing glasses, it's okay. Nobody will deny you the right to wear glasses, but the glasses should not reflect to have. Kale, please clarify the background of the color as well. I mean, Mutai, any idea on the color? I mean, I saw in the examples they gave white is good.
They only need white.
Yeah. So Thank you very much, Bernard. So Florence, use white background. That would be great. And people, please stop calling me because you've just seen me live. I will not answer your call because it's really bad manners. You can call me later. Come on. White background, perfect time to apply. Chances. We had somebody who just joined us. Ramutai, what else do you add on the details? Because I have somebody who asked me the other day, can you give me someone in the US who will host me? Because apparently the system also asks you to provide a contact detail. Is it a must? That's the question. Or is it a nice to have, or is it a must have? Go on.
Again, Pando host kuma. It is not a requirement if you need these details. The initial part of it, kuma mite space na ba host. Host ko ngete in host kete benen to ngai nyuru askanye win green card. Ngete benen na ba host. Host kuma ko betamu ko ga nyuru. They are friends who are friends.
Yeah.
Much committee ni jima as a person, but ko ga nyuru.
Keshughulika nun. Tutakushughulikia.
Injoro no.
Tutakushughulikia. I think you make a very valid point, Ramutai, because somebody sent me, and now when I think back at it, I am like, maybe this guy didn't even apply, because I mean, I knew that you only need a host if you are leaving to go to the US, but if you are not at the point that you are leaving, why do you need a host? Yeah. So you make a valid point. So I'll keep mixing. Hi from Nyeri Tinego Esau. Have you applied? Kwamba Kiregera Rapserone, he says I will do it this week. Should I indicate married or single? Ramutai, any comment on that? If somebody is married, in my opinion, and I don't know, I could be wrong because I have never applied and I don't need to. I mean, I have a higher chance of being a German than being an American. If you are married, my advice would be to include your spouse in your application. We had a very ridiculous question on this forum, on the Facebook forum recently, that somebody's wife applied while they were in school, and she included a colleague teacher in the questionnaire, and so she got it, and quite naturally she has to provide the details of somebody's husband, not her husband, and so it becomes awkward. You are in a position where you are supposed to go to America with a spouse, and the spouse that you put in your form is not married to you, is somebody else's husband. Husband snatcher. Listen, if you are married, I don't know whether it is illegal. Mutai, you can help us to understand. If it were in my case, I would apply, put my children, put my wife, and I don't know whether it is also allowed that my wife can apply and put the children and me as the spouse. Anybody can answer that?
The ideal thing usually. I'm going to give an example of a couple legally married. Legally, in terms of the marriage certificate. Because I'm going to be married man, like in male married legally. Married, I'm going to be committed that in that form. You either unmarried, married, divorced. So, when you are keying in the information, the most correct information. Your plan is about the next step. Another step. Go to Ilan and steps. Each step mostly information in that. For instance, ngela ka plan dito sa married. Ako matinye marriage certificate. Tinye lago man, tinye birth certificate reflecta na the principal applicant kamet ablago. but they are not married legally. Matinye marriage certificate. So, ngot isirile I married, tun ko kamang ngele bahati mzuri inyoru. Konyo ketebenin kelechinin now kikesirile married. Ke produce any documents. Nginyoru komi a document nekikure DS260. Immediately kenyoru green card, kewinen green card, kiyokun DS260 sita wasinyit. Ko in this DS260, komite your marital status. Ko atkinya kikesirile married. Ko this DS260, one of the forms chemagat keatachan ko marriage certificate. Imuche ngito ngeyakona kole kanyoru green card. Kalabat ipkotungei maybe kwa DC ama kwa kanisa. Yes, kekonin man marriage certificate. In tarikishekab the marriage certificate, kesire koboru kole kiyotuni ketarikata. Ko green card kingi applyani kokere in that system nekakeborwech ngi submiten ko generateni mi kinu kartasit netinye tarikit kora. So you realize kingi applyani ko tarikit nemile. Nyi inyoru DS260 formit kai iatachan marriage certificate ne tarikini komi tai oli. So iboru kole kimwa lembechek. Ndapatune nane mameche ale unoto amu mameche sikoi kolen kit. Ndapatune nane ko kai isir chito ile unmarried amu obviously my illegally married. Atya mas in the meantime otunge. Imuche si clarify anile kinga applyani ko kimako ki married. But during that time, atagigeni anan ko wagmang nini the results ko ronjwas ko by married man. Yeah. Provision for that.
Okay. Anan mabia jaba Kenya jabi ko dini pastor sata kana musito bas ko sirun targi chega bole ginya ko backdate no tarunga lego. I mean it is illegal and stupid to do it, so sorry.
Yeah.
This time.
Amumite yere ku programs chapa chamgomi a program de nurses name with nurses US. What people usually do go go sirjita the exam ago the step ne ba ke file nas for ke file an petition. Chamgomi bi ke ngoy exam go leon go me in the process come married, but now that I will be that provision ke learning imuji nyoke spouse the children below 21 years. Kotebe kole tos I married or when are you planning to get married? Ngoti tinye mpango inota. Kubi ke jango jam go tunishe in that time. Ago mugak say filan for your spouse.
Kongo missing. Galig better mengi text only 2 minutes. Sigay kale kindly share the web car sharing yo. It is DV Dora Victory or something like that. Program PROGAM .state.gov. Edgar Goske, actually there is no contradiction. I think you misunderstood me. I was talking about daylight saving time for Germany. It changed today at night. I know the US is late. It's 1 week late. In Germany, it is the last Sunday of October until the last Sunday of March. What are the US Koteri in Tarigishik last Sunday. Grandson Makanyaga, Jambo Daktari getting you live from Riverside Drive, Nairobi, but home ni Tabar Sombe. Relaxing after church service at AIC Milimani. That lottery takes not more than 7 minutes. Aron Arab Capchirono. Kongoi mi sing Aron Arab Capchirono. Kabunwagin Anisa Megari Legatorge of Sagamite game white eating last week. With Mengit Gale squared with background, no shadows, both ears captured, and your email only. And I think you are not allowed to smile on the photo. And Magati Jirgelek Mongen. You know, you take it as in Gimwaji Big Up Studio, visa Gungen. They know the requirements for a visa thing. So Timo Gale, you are clear, splendid Bena. Florence, please clarify on the background. Guy in white. Florence Agijochi. Florence now in a Bachelor of Commerce from University of Nairobi. She's looking for an opportunity to study masters. So she looks at this as one way of going out. Ramutashi Mwawej, what are some of the benefits in your USA DVLottery? Among the Pika Dango being going to lot of Kobajitami, Kwage, Kosoman, Kokolion. Why should I care about going to the US using a DV lottery vis-a-vis using the normal visa process?
Pika Dango in the US? Okay, in US kotinye various kinds of visas. Pika Dango Konyuru, one of the categories of visa or student visa, F1 visa. Goga US koi a student, itare school kegon I think 1 year, if I'm not sure 1 year. Ijengasi agijeng an employer ne much ko file an petition kole sponsoring for green card. Which for many most in biketan komarais in such an employer. It is a struggle in your employer ne yana ko file an. So igere like US man, but eventually kumi a chance ne waiwega. The other kind of visa ko work in Nubagasit, ticketing about visa Nubagasit, Conasis. Amu Koga in visa through the nursing agencies, usually given in permanent residency. So Kabi Puncholot, I will Ian Imugak say, no, Agiwik say, I will up map committee struggle about jobs, Nini. Kabi Puncholot, you are just treated like a citizen. So the benefit about this green card thing. Koga pogonin status negarara negonin at least you can walk agia to lagi nyuru benefit ubiga bolinda that ngere nyu not kagonin benefit kagonin status negarara ningi compare na this option about good students nguno kitap green card kotinya upper hand in terms of opportunities benefits muji nyuru grants te basrakali muji nyuru student loans, such things. Agi muji you working without any restrictions. You under a student visa, kumi restrictions. You can't work past this number of hours. You know. Yeah.
Congo missing Kalein just try to capture both ears, but sometimes anatomically impossible, and that is fine. Given Mengi white background. Kikwayo Bargino is asking, is it possible to apply twice? Si walwedi ataramta in maybe kimeje kwairiem garanguriti ni maana le gitare titoya no. Bernard, I don't know, he's saying that I lost my sound. Is it? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Magia nge plan twice. In fact, nge plan twice ko kai disqualify kai yan ge toret ke istege ingresit mai kai nyum jibigala.
Oi. Congo amazing. And the reason why that is impossible is because when you apply, there are things that identify you as a person. When I put my names on that form, I will say my name is Serone Jelule Jason, and then they will ask me what is your date of birth. I will provide my date of birth as it is, 12th of December 1972, for example. I was not born on that day, just an example. How will you apply the second time? Without lying. What will you lie about? Your name or your date of birth? Come on. You can use your photo, resizer and do it yourself at home. Bora KB is repeated 240 KB. 600 by 600 to 1200 by 1200 pixels. Kiblagachaf kalegi kwayo le bargino iti suicide. Kongo missing a muga emoji legible jeja tambugo get. Raymond, can I use phone to apply? Ramatai?
It works, Kapsa, but you have to get a correct the photo requirements. Kuma buati ngiba shesi met konam. Karara ni studio. Ma buati go sire 150 shillings. It kejo bun gomnye, kejo bun the frame size lagi tu kumangis komnye. Our most Big chechang chebo studio kongen ko kaimwochi ilechi ameche pichaitab nekiapplyane green card kongen.
Kongoi mising Kelvin, agere itieme iconnectan ing yo, muten ge ya tugul itieme iweiwei une imite timin gali imi loget anan Lilian titingani. Kevin jamgei.
Achame.
Ilion.
Ami loget kidogo.
Imi hustle.
Yes, I'm hustle.
Okay. Have you applied?
I am planning. I'm right now in the process of applying. Got me some documents put in place.
What kind of documents do you need? Sigeteve mutai mara go to start stage ko mo necessary.
Okay, let me get somewhere where I'm settled. Then I can dial in.
Okay. Okay, very good. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Onesma Samo Raymond, yes, as long as you have all the requirements and can access internet, passport, photo that meets DV lottery requirements. Kwamba Gregor got the other question, can my wife and I apply differently? Aramutai?
In fact,
this guy is married, he wants to apply, he will have the wife and the children. Can the wife also apply separately and have the husband and the children?
Oh, so in fact, the best thing about in plan separately ko increase any chances. Ingetile ngonyor kwandani ko aga kunyoragine ko aga kunyor kwandani.
Kongoi mising kityo mege mwachi biik cho yo tiemotun ke gaigai. Ngot itinye chi lakwa nebo chi komi koingung kokwangun ngot itiri kimyet komwetun ngoroik kounun kot tafadhali kokoek chip ngalechu nebo kwongut oba yobo kap DC yobo tare kekonin certificate itinye kwondo ngo ak itinye certificate ing lolet. Mata inam che kibirte lakwetab biik ametinye certificate ngobwa tuguk cheu chu ko ngele ongesamat ikwanga silara mututa yono lakwani amatinye certificate koto kwange biik kolen wongo bichu. Dunia ni kimini, they don't recognize you. You can tell anybody in Kenya you're married and they will believe it. Out here it doesn't matter, and I can tell you for free. I came to Germany in 2007, for example, and for my family to leave Kenya and come to join me, we had to submit my marriage certificate to the German embassy in Nairobi to be verified. So there are so many things that we take for granted in Kenya. Otungei, agijengi certificate na ungiti tinye, itipte certificate ngungu betune ke set. Komo set? Kongo set chivo chi ko manden, kume manden ngalinga ukapchi. Ramutai, do you have any comment on that?
On ngenye.
Give certificate, chukago image, pichumengi dos kityo lakini matinye certificate. So lengo ndanyo, wendi chitap ko toandom ko kanda tuga. Atyo ko temene ko koito tuga, ako temene konyor certificate nebo harusi. Sasa unashindwa. Kokal nga kimeche mujele ko kure kityo nyeki oleji ko ketar ngalechu bas obarwe certificate ko baro ngalechata.
In fact, ko chip ko only 3,000 ngab DC.
Ngab DC itinye chito certificate ngu akoboro.
Ako kita age meche kengetin meche ke mobilizean biikab kaa. Ngileni ro komi master age ne ngole bore. Kole ngiro ko chang bichotok nea. Ngakile ngeba Minnesota ko chang icheket kosir biik alak. So maana ale kilyachi chok che mameche kengetin ngobit opportunities cheu chu ketyem. Yani nendake neimukakse take mobilizean biikab sana biik vijana chao kotare sukul akeba barak. Opportunity ne kararan ni amu ngokakwo chito ibitau isoman ak inyoru a better career ako kainyoru a better ground. Sai kolen biik mami kasishek. Nginyoru kinuni kakokonin a better ground for business, for education. A better starting in life.
Exactly. Abwati ale Edwin Gabiangang yu kongo itagat Josephat akire ka inyo yo mune gatech korok. Kena unmute nin kaka unmute ni na muge tieme igatech ako unmute ke si gatecho. Testai.
Chamge Jason.
Yo mune yo.
Mwana la zaka mege kabisa.
Imnyo no tingani.
Ami gore negile imaki lelwa.
Oh, ini Maggie, oh?
Maggie.
Okay, kumusta ang guro ni ba nep kipyok anan nep kipkay anan nep koror anan nep kunyu.
Lelo agam sa sugul.
Oh, mira el wax sugul yo.
Oy.
Ya ba guru pura para tu eh.
Taraf to maparag yun karibu sugul rengi ke lelo ag kiwanja yo.
Mangin kamu ingnya ko.
Yuto jirane da juga moyegas. Yes.
Oh, gongo ya nyu ngaramu ne ula tarobu ni.
Mi kenu tabison ko lang mamiro.
Oi.
Lagi da ngere tarobo nam.
Yes. Gongo missing. Itinya wat commenting ngal yon ni ga testa kitime ke mobilize an biju jo ke tingke legi ko ngetin. Chama complain ni alen ki ko ngena di ndan ko tinye gine gure material syndrome ko manyor chita ne ba jinore ta bana me ut kele jinge tie ju ma me po
Chama ya ngalion na sa ka ba chamu agera le teme ina ise jibichu awa ngale ju to pa green card o to ma tema gi ina na ya le jini bik chemi wi atjam ni vera ge le reclaim na mi te in elret ya
oi
agera ko tare ti ni sa igera ba ka de big line agarran ka dito
Congo agere Marius ko is kale where is the Zoom link. Just click on the message Marius. You need to scroll to the message on the Facebook post. I put the link there. Just click on the link there to join us. Congo. Ko plana taung nyo muy magino ko medyo ko active in gijane tos ko mobilize ne.
Mobilize and get a teme bi kabisa. Apply. Yeah, more individuals in your little time apply. Very near my committee, Mamma born a job. You were
Te gata magta ang leshi no video you go it kule lazo mai tobon go genyo it doesn't need to work. You can keep trying. Look at that ulge ay uno.
Magosta nenet.
Yeah, magosta anything. Nimrod agere ka wenyo irtane gele Nimrod ko go una bagoran ore tabara mutail kay goran Nimrod
orenyu ko gurgu
bunu gurgung in Nimrod ni ngot ko magurgu je terwa tu lueti un garbo single ya rab letting ya muneo yes Nimrod kay kana pe ut tugu Kana video une kita matu mana ala bunu ngoror Nimrod kung missing ame jate bana te butian si wal mo agere kay kana para mo tayo mi Nimrod o mi te Kelvin ang nagasu nyo kale Edwin Gabianga if I apply kala I applied about the other I applied kala I applied and included my family but I haven't got wedding nor having certificates for marriage. It will cost me problems, right? Ramutai, Ronoji
kage walu yata giga
una ega ko cancel na ramuse ko sa kun demo se ko plan ko cancel ko sa mata ko tiem na le data do.
Igere kita na mite ko kararan ko nget distin ko mite iyale kila genyit ko mite mi big che jopchen ge kila genyit ne ngobe kungu na manekit ko begne ko mi big che jopchen ge kapsa ko kwet kapsa bolen ongigen genyino so ingitu ko le kay ko kararan ko jopchige jito ko nget sai ko ne gole atinye konda ngot atinye lago so ko jopchige jito from now ngot ko ngo ga itunishe jito ita we jeng sai ngot itinye lago ita we jeng batat tamu nginyoru ngi sai next year mwezi wa 5 kumangu results Mungu mangu results ke kunun kiya salen DS 260 so in DS 260 komi documents che gemeche among the documents ko birth certificate chebo biik tugul, principal member ngo chito nekakotunis ak chepyoset ak lagok ngot kotinye lagok. So amagoi imwa lembech amu ngimwa lembech ip kenamin kora koek bure kasit kila kitu nekekeni. Kararan iyai kit akuye makat ak iyai the right thing. Atyam ngiyai the right thing konyumnyumun ngokainyoru DS260 konyumnyumun ijasan mapema sisho inyoru tikitit kora. Mi kit nekekure case number eng tai yu. So case number
chebo Kentucky
kobe kangiyokun this form, this DS260 form ko kiwalu inyit haraka, kiwalu inyit mapema anan kitepte agoi. Kito neyoe chito kotepto agoi ko mara kama kotinye one of the requirements chekakakitebenen, mara komi lakwet nematinye birth certificate, ikere ile konamden. So kopushen iyo case number ako mwisho olin ak inget ile this thing ko mangu results kele kanyor biik chechang kosir the number nemache bichu. So koba ne inyoru ibibutyi nambarishek chun mi mwisho olin chebo biik kevetani out. So
kama mami guarantee aramutai kele ngoa qualify ngin first draw ko kawe automatic inyoru. Yoche kora iborchige umbatai yunis.
Yoche iborchige urile meche ngishenam inam komye ak ichumde. So kachumdaet ko inam formit kai inyit kila kitu kuye kamakat, ikoite all the information kuye kikenyit at kinya ngo kikele married. Ko kaile married kuma married na kamache imaleo. Ngo kakele itinye lagok ketebe birth certificate chebo lagok ko iatachan ak yani iwis chito nepangana menyoru kiy ak itebte ile ngotale. So biik chechang konyoru but machokchi chito kongetin.
Mabendi amuche lewan eng nambarinik. Abwati ale kawakas to summarize what Mutai said. Ndane ko ka plan achobe checklist. Between now ak arawetab mut kenyini yon achobe checklist. Tondo itik atinye passport wey. Kokonyoru Kemboi certificate nebo siget kokonyor cheptonui certificate nebo siget kokisich aintoenyu between now amu melen kaet anan chi muchi nguno ke plan rani lakini kesi lakwet December niko maiteshi in application. That doesn't stop you from providing evidence kikisiche lakwani ko ka plan komi birth certificate nenyin iboru noto komie eng banda. So kito nekimuchi kemwochi Edwin Kabianga ino kelechi kwondongung kwa plan akomwa imanda ngomwa kole single akot matakomwa ngalek chechang sinyeit olindok ko ngomap korepenen chumbindet komekilgei komutin akamwa ngalek kotunisiek korutechi chumokostoi. Kelvin Mwao.
Thank you, Daktari. Ayabu Kaplong.
Yes.
My question go. I nominated all my documents in aid of. I was thinking I'm protecting them. Kumbe I'm putting myself in jeopardy. Morgan, is it accepted these documents and I have to apply for a new one or an affidavit or what?
Magiele, on your question, if I'm struggling, I could be the only one. What documents do you or do you not have?
Okay, if right now I'm processing my passport. And the other document is my academic documents. I laminated them kina Pagatar Sugur. Laminated those documents. So, and at this time I'm being told Manyalu laminated those documents. Is it going to derail me from getting this chance?
Okay. Anybody with that ngonet nyinya in Ramutai?
One, give me the initial phase of this thing. Give me the application phase. So, ke apply ni kuma mi ole meje passport, akuma mi ole meje any document. The only thing during application, ko bija ino agi filen the information jika kitabanan kiguren ngo inda kaine igisijen genyi tingro inde unota imenya inde unota passport ungeme jeng tayo lit ko kaina ile ayinyo umitinya passport kuma miaraga ko ya plan kuma okseta igan kuma mingala. And then hello.
Yes, hello.
So for the lamination, kuma mingala ramu, to mo inyoru, to apta injo, kuma determine in any way, but inyoru the green card and minyoru. So ma affectan in any way.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Kagir chita UDA gela je pule ta lengala jagne gelil ge ne pasino. Yeah. Arab in what actually is important is the moment you imagine the original documents, that will be before you go to probably a lawyer or somebody who will certify, to provide certified copies. And I think that lawyer would possibly provide evidence that you had the originals. I want to go laminated. I think let's try to be logical in the steps that we follow. Number one is to apply now. Really push yourself to apply now. Once you get that opportunity, you need to create a problem for us to solve. The problem number one that we need to create is you getting it after you apply. So apply, get it, and then we go to the discussion of here I have documents which are laminated. All my certificates are also laminated, by the way. All of them. And on Tuesday, I was before a government agency here in Germany with the laminated documents to provide. All they wanted to see is this is actually the original document. And then they make their own copies there. So in America in Nimrod is asking us, he has a photo which he took. In requirements. I think nobody is going to interact with that photo physically. The system has been automated at the moment.
Lejo Google. Atiam kosachan kosir DVLottery me. Kumi kumangwa link ne verify the photo.
Sirti commenting you can write a comment on that chat. Missing. Kelvin, so do we agree? You need to apply. Let's apply first once you finish. And then we see what happens. Dr. Kangogo is he just had his PhD from Wageningen. And he's asking me, what is the benefit of having a green card lottery or winning a green card for someone who has a PhD? So, Dan, I think one of the things you would be imagining is you want to go to the US as a postdoc, right? You want to go to the US to do a postdoc, or you want to go to the US to work in the university systems. So the DV lottery, what it basically does is it gives you an easier way to go to the US rather than following the long visa process that you would usually follow. And then the visa, if I understood from Mutai, is you're not restricted. If you went there, for example, as a postdoc, you probably will go under a different visa system than if you went there with a green card, than if you went there with a green card. Because with a green card, you can do more. With a student visa, you are restricted. I think that would be one. So really, one is you're opening a way for you to go there, other than waiting for the usual processes that you need to get an admission, get a letter from a college, get a scholarship, etc. Go and justify yourself at the embassy to get a visa. Here, you're getting drawn in a lottery. You basically qualify to apply for a visa. It's not a visa, by the way. You are drawn to apply for a visa, and you sort of go ahead of everybody in applying for that visa. It doesn't give you like, oh, now that you have a green card, or you've won the DV lottery, you don't need a visa. No, you still go through the normal process. You are processed, as I understood correctly. Ramutai, do you want to add anything there? Or anyone, any of you? Kongoi, Kelvin, all the best. Nimrod has been applying for 10 years in out. You don't give up. Nimrod, you've been with me for a long time, almost 6 years now. Nyogor banan, maganya asking gita bi agirang west kolenyo ko jilin ko tebenen. Kung giasken kolobati. Testara mutahi me di mwagi.
Kamaja respond in Jizi, Kiko plan for 10 times.
Oi.
Mijita Negia plan, Kiko plan for 13 times. On the 13th time, Neginyor. The more you plan, the more improving again. Those Kigali at Kenya.
Yeah.
Ikedan Kongalega Vijay. Ikedan go much, Yani, be brave to Guigamakte, Agi plan. So, usually, the more you plan, the more you learn and the more you correct yourself. Matko lose no. Why you did the right thing? We maga. Ago kararan. Go that link nagaga through the link. You get go illusion in kapsagolin. I would the requirements. We makta the system. So doing the right thing is the first thing to do.
Yeah. Joy Clara, Kalewan on level of education, the choices are only limited to high school and university. What happens to diploma holders? So one, America doesn't have diploma levels of education. Just like here in Germany, we don't have diploma education. We have it, I think, in Canada, in UK, in Australia, that is okay. But intuitively, by the time you got your diploma, you must have had your high school certificate. This thing is not asking you for qualification of a job. It's just to say, do you satisfy the minimum requirements to apply or to get this? And the minimum requirement is a high school. They still say high school, which is okay. If they specified something like at least 12 years of high school of school, that would be a different story. Yeah. So I would imagine that a diploma is covered in high school.
Yes.
I don't know what you think. Yeah.
The requirement of this high school agitne D minus para.
Yeah.
So obviously if you diploma high school.
Yes. Congo missing Patrick Talamgal, I like the way you use humor to emphasize your point. Yeah, science is not boring. Eh? So Linford, how case where you apply and date of birth in birth certificate contradicts with date of birth in ID? There is no need to argue. Listen, Kenyans, listen to me very seriously. Nobody in the world other than Kenya expects a person to cheat on their papers. So when you have a different birthday on your ID and a different birthday on your birth certificate and a different birthday on your school certificate, come on, just have a meeting with the three of yourself. Have a meeting with the three of yourself and say, which of myself is relevant to me now? Is it the ID me? Is it the birth certificate me? Or is it the high school me? And then unify yourself into one person. History mingi, the moment you start explaining to a foreigner why you have different birthdays on different documents, you're basically telling them you're a con man. That's how they understand it out here. You and I, we understand it because we sometimes had to cheat because we needed to have, a different birthday in order for us to qualify to go to a different school or to go to a different class. My friend. So cut the long story short, unify the three of you into one. Congo missing UDA.
Correctan, Jason.
Yes, no.
Letting sawa kama kitya emphasize an kita nekamwa chito kole tindoi contradicting terms chebo dates. Ami South Korea ako kyai for almost 4 years cyber atyemaji biik ngalekab lottery eng Kiambu. The context neka setup nebo Kiambu ko kami sukul atya atyemaji biik eng cyber kichomojini. Lakini inyoru biikab kutit chechang komamache chi koyan ole kityeme ki. Mi chito korok neka lazima keeku outgoing, keeku daring. Magoi ile kityo mamache ki amu kakilechin bibir pichait nebo passport nebo 150 shillings anan kabirinen pichait en camera ilecho acha amache ibire simenyu amu memache ilipan 150 shillings. 150 shillings ko mami ole imutin. Lazima igerte cost beyond the circumstance ne imi saa hiyo. Ngot ko makikering ko mami ole kebendi korok. Ako that is why keachani biik kikose chito kolen contradicteni iyas tajik. Very simple. Enda kwa registration chebo identity chebo birth certificate agi unify the dates. Mami amu ID ngotiwe isub dates kokonin contradiction no. Kaya iwe registration kityo ne simple nebo birth certificate agechobun birth certificate anan kerectify nun kiyotok agisich unification nebo dates chekuk. Mami biik chekimitu emetab Kenya sang nebo emetab Kenya ke understandani ngalekab documents. Mami ole kelechin ning documents chekuk ile imache iyokwen ile ite kekesir yu koyait makitombwani ngalekab kole ne wiya cheito we explain ke ile aja uya kiara register lakini kekesir yu koyait. Bi documents ole ngalekab lamination mami country ni wendi documents adu tokol ko laminated awendi kyawe embassy nebo South Korea mami mapketebe ngalechata tago mami kingen kele imachi protect and documents chechuk mami chi ako neisubi ngalecha unless another context the US but initially mami chi ako nepotebe kolejin en kwaliasi laminate your documents so as long as the documents are valid and then you have them there the certification about the lawyer ko certify ni copies ma certify ni originals amu here copies chebo your documents so certify the lawyer so ngibe mutai the embassy ikegere certification kityo na go kibira pastambe ago approve the lawyer ko mami ji shu chito ne kulia ngaleza ta ko certification lamination of documents so amaja anjan pik choga ni ga kotit onge tyem ngaleju mele nile mi chito korong ne ketem biane for like every year go gijam ko plan ago plan ine kitom go tunis ya plan ago mutu jabla kwena nyi metea sile jo lengi gitunis ko mutu ko plan atige nyoru chances no ko siro got ko minege ago sa go keme lakini at the last time ko ginyor after go plan for several years so it's not an issue ngilen kityemerani agenyoru kiegu ngoti yegu persistent inyoru kiyoto ngota
Kongo missing kateb United Democratic Alliance kole what can you advise someone who forgot to print their confirmation number? Kiwolo kitana muse ko bartiondo atyo ko wega kipchabet umeto tiondo ngimindo unyoru.
Oye korom. Amu ingetile kokai nyit kiyo kuma mele ni le nyone yo mail.
Yeah.
Mami anything na nyone email. So nyaga itare submit ni konyone kartasi na kamwa konyone on the screen ako konon option about print. So eng tun si ingetile tun mwezi wa tano
Kai freeze na ramuta maana alegalia ana nanende naga freeze ne nguto sabi
ramuta ni ko freeze
ramuta naga freeze ne okay Tracy you joined us Yeah, the style I'm taisi when you trace, kagir kago to be tracing you or to magetach.
So
Kili nyone screen, au one
ako
option
one
you
option
print
i-printen. Yeah. So ko tun nguno nambarishek choche ketun keboishe inai ile komi ole lechinin sinde those numbers. Ibwoti atkai kakele makoi apply mara mbili. Kait ngi-apply mara mbili ko ke disqualify. Ako atyam kora ko kakoutiechit ka in those numbers. Magere komi ole ketos retrieve.
Yeah. Wow, Tracy, how are you? Uniso kale ka mute get Tracy and anene ka mute ni mangen ngote kiro ngot ko muju kale Louise. We've applied, but we are told chances are slim. Of course, they are very slim. They are very slim, Louise. Pelinchai. They are very slim. Nipata potea. You don't lose anything. It's for free. Aungi nyuru. Ignacia, kempo jam ke jitap je kunyu ngako wer ko je kunyu ko ngamito. Brodi je muneo. Ition. Sam again dano siya dito.
Kamwa Jesu kidogo kicha emphasize and kero igere portal ningegea nini nagea before you plan commit ole ibaru kole DV2024 instruction.
Yes.
Ungi click and that instruction go in PDF and master ne in the second page. Go to a new page never PDF document. Kongi print and that document go to instructions to call so that itigeni you get more checklist. Itigeni len kangu college umi ma itinya ko ngale kala imuji print and that PDF document. Tigere singi yote page ne ka tarne amata was next. Komago mi na go tiwari len kasere isubi the document gonjamu document isubi ko nota kunu website na nywa mami age ilen ko misran isubi de
gabar work so na bi gole imo etu kimia ta memo atindonic. So this is the website dvprogram.state.gov, and these are the instructions, DV2024 instructions. If you clicked here, you would come to this website, scroll down on the left, and you get to this DV program instructions, right? Sorry, DV program instructions. You go to DV program instructions as a PDF. If you clicked on that, you open this file. And then you can look at the requirements. Requirement number 1, Korani eligibility. Natives of countries, Kenya were included. Requirement number 2, each DV applicant must meet the education work experience requirement, at least high school education or its equivalent, defined as successful completion of a 12-year. Very important in of elementary or secondary school, or 2 years of work experience within the past 5 years in an occupation that requires at least 2 years training or experience to perform. About the in your okay, my way tar school can you maragi with glasses, taking guitar class 8. If you so it in 2 years post primary experience, kung rajitane guitar school at the if you're in diploma in welding, and I'm going certificate of welding over easy. Como you counting kora? Can you see that? Requirement number 3, Goro Ngumagere Tosca Kanam go to Yatule. Number 2, and then entry period Koraniga specifying you Itagat Sydney, completing your program, you use this website, right? So it is the same one from which I downloaded. the document. And there are always questions you can, you can read. Kenyans are very poor at reading. You must provide the following information to complete your entry failure. Ngele name ko agile last name gungu nangut ke guruna sero ne jelule Jason kung yagile last name ko Jason ngane ko first name ko sero ne ko middle name ko jelule kung metinye ko mamingala imuji mete middle name, but everybody has a last name and a first name, right? If you have more names ngoti tinye kainai chechang kubwane abo middle yo. For example, ngot ke gurenen kemwa kele kiguren nguno Jason ko family name noto atya komuchi ko first name ko Barnaba Kibet Serone ko bwane imuchi konyo first name ko Barnaba Kibet anan konyo Barnaba inege atya ko bwa middle name ko muchi kotinye chito compound names imuchi kotinye nguno kainaik kesire in June. So make sure you are very clear on that, because it's important that when they refer to you by your middle name. Yeah. And then this is the other thing, they make a lot of mistake in it is very clear. Americans usually start with a month and then day and then year. But here they have written for you day, month, year as a birthday. And I think there might be a calendar. You can actually just click on the calendar and it will be possible to select the day. And then the city where you are born. None of us was born in a city. I wasn't born in a city, but usually I write Nandi Hills for me, you know. If it is there on your birth certificate, if it's not there, just write Nandi County or Kericho County or wherever it is. Kongoi born tao or mesir tao. Mutant get jitane mitean biregele ne. Okay, stop the share. Okay. What are you saying? Just a minute, what are you saying? You are saying something.
On a such occasion, I got meaning the prediction of the city, no? Mainly specifically, Mami, Magatinia cities, again, Magani, getting your ano a movie, Mimi, Nandi. Inda ino tano amu yata ko leginda mele nile kagle in the city nang community
unata auki sira jeri jung Facebook yo Facebook ko tita ne bunu le gure kongso ino limbare ko gisir ko leban andils
kanang kon Nairobi
oje pon nyong ga bunu mulango gisir re so isira ramuse mami ngala
instruction that is why I'm getting the PDF list. Come on, struggling is to be go gatarne. Yeah,
very good. Sami Broti Jameda Mata Ponin Agira Elisha, Congo Elisha, and Maganya Jitan go bar with 6-pack scale. He Galiano to very Milo gate.
Adamage, sir.
Kaya plan.
Qua plan qua
Kune.
Yeah, what was your plan last year? Wait, crazy.
Comagat passport in the Baganini?
I don't want Magat passport.
Yeah, Muga getting Yajita Circulos, Magat passport, you need to read between the lines. Like in a share and links to 2023. So 2024 Magat passport.
Ada go mo meja passport mami logo gidasan.
Okay.
Yeah, ilikuwa rahisi
Taragot. Ambija requirements.
Go meja passport photo.
Okay.
Magana ta important.
Lakini ko ibiriti niya siya titis.
Higa bring say bana. Ilejin
inabi chetom ko tunke officially ako meche ko maita kole orani kibendi ak Mary America.
Mangen ngat mising agay. Mangen aya imwawi jaginye segene.
Kakemwa kele korom yotok meche isire chito notinye certificate tuwai ngot ko maotunge officially memwaite lakwa nebo chi buch.
Are unata.
Akot kakase arap letingo kale kinyowerta kak maid ngero ile kakitatun kotun chito cheplakwet ak kesisei.
Lakini ko kityeme sinamu ismuta ko ai chances kole kanyor the possibility konyor komi dan kotebi kityo. Lakini wale sine kamto mutulakwa nanyi kama ko cheplakwet nebo.
Angen kakuye ara mutai mi eung'ung barak ameche kecheng in chepkwony kotekwech yamune obet.
Ngomane ngale professor yamunenye.
Kichamegei kabisa kakerun inye ni kabo UDA kanyo nyokobea ang yu chekwa taban.
Waketar chebo UDA.
Engele kanyo chito unyo kole abo UDA tatyo koteb swali nekauit nea betchine kowol akoelgei kuchino ko nongo.
Ai agero your background kurejike.
Kole ango nenyo chito.
Ango nenyo emet.
Makokebwa tugul kimi tugul manenyo emet o.
Unu ba biik alak kosir alak kwal lager. Anyway.
Testai une ngaleche application ini.
Ngomaya ngal kalen sine sa plan ran gas kalen ko ajelewan lakini angen a few things about it. Namban goro kamja angetin aketile tiago le akakete bile ngobet chito confirmation number gaine. And there's a way you can retrieve na about 2018 last year. So it's possible to retrieve baadaye. Yani suppose it ndai nguna tun there is a link ne retrieve ne mago genyat kinyagi ngoi bet. You can retrieve it. Nerube
ko required ngunda ne magat ngunda si retrieve.
Te begaine ke.
Woi.
At date of birth.
Okay. So atya Google accessing their systems inyoru in the code.
Kogoni na lazima nguna isiro lagi kesirte kabisa at kinya plani. So you must keep your, I mean lazima ya ko documents you get so that in case you need to retrieve you just repeat the same thing nagi guys smart ko ngaten. Some smart ko eten na some people kongele jita first name. Ako sana una kiaro system na una taune last name sana mata taune first name. Kure family name ana kure family name. So that is very important to know. Mujiri even smart go TV go ai betita the confirmation number. You get to go gani ipi in you get to gani plan so disqualify. So it's not necessary. Just wait for tungagiat. You will be able to retrieve your confirmation number.
Okay. So there is no cause to panic, right? So there is no cause to panic. You can still retrieve it if you successfully qualify for it. Okay.
Yes, even if you don't qualify, you can still retrieve. See, check and check on this. Even up to 2 years after the opening. Correct. So kita gana kami jangan ne realize kuala nani ai. Koin PJ. Lazima kapsa inde PJ never less than 6 months ago. Got in the PJ never kanya. Ko detect an their system. Yeah, got disqualified.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that is the information. Nagama jo kana pi singo kome ji ko ngatin ko plan go jam PJ ne recent 6 months ago nyoli.
Yeah.
Because more than 6 months ko check-in sa.
Yeah.
All the best in jito ko. Yeah, ongwe.
Kung missing agi plan agi nyis.
Plan kapsa na ni lagu nguna ndai marandu no ne na mo jabur PJ.
Very good.
Agi rip certificate, Maria certificate. So
Aja ikisuta.
Aja ko magibe suta tanyo linda ke my friend.
Makat kepetitionen.
Document.
Makat kepetitionen kabisa koyan amu ara kiliyochin emet kongoi.
Kama to majiji kwa. Ajeng suarat ngatat. Aramutai itinye ngolyo ak Tracy Ruto. Would you please unmute? Ngele muji kakoywei biik alak kole kakomot kutit zaidi. Albert Rapsaina jamgei. Ana unijenge network Rapsaina. Kakobetyo in comments inyo kakobwa chekachang. Kale Joy Clara Jelangat, thank you for the response. Please clarify on the requirements for a child on the initial application. Mwa Florence. Kugele. Florence, you need to be clear. Mulakwet karakomeje bijait. You need to have a photo. Nebalakwet. In your Nimrod, take over the mic.
Thank you, Daktari.
Agimwa ugeo.
Kongoi, kainet ko Nimrod. Abunolin Bagamuga. Ngunane kya plan for the past 10 years.
True.
Every year in year out of learning of such.
Oi.
Okay, to 2012 kama kya plan ni ba nyoru. Koye kile kimi computer hitch. Guna jamal indine gara tos no to gi affect na mo ginge cancel in the first part kile kagigeti keriran amu the computer hitch no to about 2012.
Oh.
Abwati ale ingen ngo twerta ingen mi linda kagiro ko jorwe ngung in Facebook. Ko kiganyor betu no tagas.
Ngoni Karoli?
Aje magaroli mi wertani kele Kipruto kole ngiroi.
Oh we, kaginyor ole ngiroi?
Ginyor kapsa magiga ginyoru netai. Nebo aeng yoto kinge cancelen konyor inende nebo aeng.
Oi.
Nguna jamaa tebige ala aratos ki affectani noto kana ne.
Aja kitarit no nekiwe ndi meche so kosutin boisie ki seti bor.
Aja uno daktari.
Magigilchigei kabisa imi university koira?
Kiagilchigei kabisa. Target kawe system noto kager kole miten qualification fee dait ale ara makayakte. Nguna kayakte as.
Okay.
Right.
Very good. Koya plan ni amu katebing Judy Kipto kateb kole what details do I need to include for the secondary entrance? Chito nekitar secondary school ko what details chemagatin provider ninyo sikobor kole itinye certificate nebo in secondary school. Certificate number anan imwa kityo ile KCSE.
Imwa kityo ile kiatara high school mami ile input any the certificate number. The system only allows
amutun nyeketebe certificate betut nebi i-apply ni visa.
Yeah, the moment you apply ni visa, what is normally done, even so that NEC will send the results to the embassy. And you also carry your hard copies to the embassy for the interview. So basically for the application,
so akot chito komuchi kolembechan konyor tatya tunda nyipkelechi konu kartasisiek konyal kipsengwet koek barak koker ng'ony koek jehanamu kobetyo lewendi.
Makoi tangut yundo amu iwe yache iwe NEC ibilende oyoktoiwo is documents koba ulindo amayai kiy age tugul.
Koromen biik chok nebo memuchi. Yeah, kale chepwai, this is great one. An informed society is a wealthy one. Mercy chepchumba komite in Middle East. Kale niko Gulf, but I will try. Please do it. Ni lazima ukuwe na certificate ya shule. Of course, yes. Lazima ukuwe na certificate ya class 12, form 4.
Form 4.
Edwin Gabianga kale Tunisia, my friend. Metengale kechang ngot ko kimati Tunisia yaplani ileji kwanda kwa plan. Amat komwa kole kiitun amu koromen ng'alek. Edwin kakaleche kiaplan akosir lagok ak chepyoset ako kitomo konyor certificate nebo tumdo. Mite chalwogindet age uni kekure Fanis Cherop kalecho otupchang mikuna o daktari pelin chari. Takenae ne is ingen ile baba nanyu kikorom ne aptorus. Kicham kowendi koyoki tuga nguli makable mulin so makinae ki ngalechu. Lakini as what I know komelen kinyo baba na mikuna ole Nandi lakini baba nanyu kicham koyoki tuga ngsuin otestai. Ketanganya nyi kulechoni. No age limit daktari Kangogo. No age limit. Uwa mamwa ngyo but of course reasonable mako iwe chito kai retire but makinae ki. Kwamba sero ne uwa kakemwa kebolununget kale tomatil passport anan kitile angot after application. You don't need a passport to apply. You can do that after. You apply. Kongoi missing, what details do I need to include for secondary? Thank you, Daktari, for the response. Joy Clara, please clarify on the requirements for the child initial application. Planning Florence. Any of you who has an idea what it takes to include your child, other than providing the names, date of birth, and a photo for the child as well? I think those are basically what you need, isn't it, for the child? Ngane tomo ko tuwing nyo. Tracy Ruto, kanyo kanyait ko kwet ko lalangit ko kwet ko to kumiyo. Alba trap sa ina yamuneo.
Bye Dr. Yamune.
Kongwe missing kali jakip chumbara mas secondary applicant is the second applicant mo iwolu kumie. Ara mago iwolu. Matreni ko pokola ko tukul ko ya esul. Ako ko yung 200 bota chebo pasta. Testaya in Albert.
Kagat kit ako kiga apply ni but many years back.
Oi.
Ko kimatanyoru so akamete kunotok in fact I never tried again. Yes, so I was a bit interested. Kukagira le gengalale ngolyondo notok rani.
Oi, tosi tieme this time round.
Amaja tiem.
Tiem gagaget tiaj pa jebongo. Ngale jamu moy kuno tayago kwangage.
Udah tak.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it a must to take a photo for all children? In Pijainik. Since I've got one at boarding school currently. Geoffrey. Yeah? No, kale taigeti blimo.
Yo.
Ngagas ko tugung logorgi mwaba. Ikatua kapsa leji ka atoro ja leji asai.
Kangay arap Jason ki kagi be ki kaso kale gabe me tangale jito karo.
Every applicant na mite ngi apply mara itinya lago kanan go your spouse.
Oi.
Information to kul kite benen ako quite pija ak kya to kul nyene kite benen. Go guys really married. Ejit na rube ko tebe ngale ga your spouse. Ko tebe pija ini ko tebe kigisi jegenyi tingro kaya ba unoto go ga le married ak itinya lago. Ejit na rube ko ba lago unoto so kya to kul ne jopchini ga ngot ko pija ijopchini your dependents.
Okay, very good. Oh, this is another interesting one. In Blimogeti yang aliongnya ne meji mua me jate benak tebutik semua kimiu jika ko itu. Netai ko jita ne gure Kenneth. Kenneth kip koro zarap kim boy kali ati nyagai nei gai ing bande to ati nyagai nei gai certificate gure Kenneth kip koros. Tos petu ne apply ne ko mangat ko sir surname gure game boy. In my opinion, no. Me complicate and get my friend. Ngut ko documents yo gitu tinya kainet Kenneth Kipkorose kumele wani chita ne ko isiru ne mita America kole kaine ngung age ko Game Boy kaine igugi ko jagi gisiringin ingibande ak certificates mete shigegi age sirgityo surname ne ngung Kipkorose first name go Kenneth end of story Kumengen kikuren acheket arap kemboi kemokoten ngalek chechang. Tos une yoto?
Unoto kabisa.
Okay. Kale Miriam Lele basi interview ya embassy wanauliza nini? Angasi vindo ya sokol dai. Ngikany korok nyamutai kakongetin kakenyoru noto makibwa komakeitu as kimutu speak kikoba chebo kot Kenneth nyokomwoech kole kingo embassy kone ak ne chekipketebe kokon. Nguno takemi korok kesokoti lagok kimeche keyatite imi olin inye kaitou iwe morongojet imeche ketoroch. Ay. Okay. Une yoto?
Kasut sotoni kotomo iro
Tomo koiteta kenabe kimi nguno kenabe ongenab sotet korok moen sikerwai.
Ndakakoek sawa nyopketinya kesu.
Kala Isaac Parturus, use your name as in your birth certificate and legal academic documents. Oye onginet kay kiyota big jog. Outside Kenya, things are very official. Magoy ngetin. I mean, and I give you an example. Kwanda na nyugo in passport na nyige le jelule. Kibura na sero na jelule jeison. Lakini jigisir magisir jeison in passport na nyigisir jelule. We had to do a lot of explanations, which you could have avoided. So TMG story ngale jato John dem work say it will be easier for you if you in line that and then it.
Daktari.
Yes.
Kama jati kidogo yata pakai nai. Kitu ngetinye program niki banasa niki nipangale juta juba bitanin gane. So kutomo iwe bitanin kumi a process nige ngetin nige evaluating documents chegu. Kianyoru biik chechang chekitinye shida akobo kainaik mi chito ko agenge lakini in documents ko biik angwan. Mi chito yani itinye in document agenge ngele nguno nebo KCSE kekurenen kainaik aeng anan ko somok. Keba in birth certificate kotinye kainaik aeng. Yani ko ngicombine these all documents ko akawek biik angwan cheidilene. Meche kotoi biik konaita kita nekichobe documents chebo lagok kokararanitu from birth certificate to ID to all documents. Yani angot nge-register eng sukul kuchaba in mtihani ko mekan sure kole kakikoita kainet nenamegei ak birth certificate. Amu iman imuch yeban ile ngalen ID tai itinye passport komapkekere ID lakini ki imeche iwe bitonin mara bi imach itestai ak somanet ko kakilejin nemwas ngele chito nekayai diploma anan ko degree komeche kotes nyap kilen ke verify documents chekuk kuwa documents chebo biik som kararan kechobe tukchu mapema.
Yeah. Amami aibu biik yo ndewendi chito kotitau ibwat atinye ngeten nebo 13 years kinyekesikyin koroni. Kojerumani ko very particular mameche kainaik chesir oeng amu icheket kotinye kityo first name ak surname lakini kia insisten ane keteshi lagok kainaik tugul akure ibokochi kainet netun kikochin kokakwo tun kakwo tum kekure Ramon asirin kin birth certificate ak asir nenyu nebo family nebo kon koinyonet kot family neo Jason uno ngeten yu kekure Hines Kipchumba Mugun Jason tinye kainaik chata angwan eng certificate. Werto neo ko kiokochi kora kunoto boibu certificate nenyinet Felix Kiptoo Arabet Jason. So ngasama biik kyok eku chichi neberberi yo iwendi irigistani lakweng'ung isibwat kityo ile tatun ngot kekurenen inye Kiplimo ibwat ile tatun kekure lakwenyu Arap Limo ikochi kainenyi nguno ikure Joseph Kipserem Limo Kapchepkewel for example mangen ale kikureno Kapchepkewel anan makikureno but let's try to think ngesinye neu perspective kele mi kit netatun kowalakse eng yun batai kosir nye kikonorat kainet simutai koek biik angwan chekamwoe ara mutai ngetar nguno ngalen akot ndasomi amamite ng'alak imuchi tun kanyokobois bikoitoi kityo kainet ilechini oilchi kainet kiakochi maborok Okay. Mangen ale kataunono soite yotok, but does it make sense?
It does.
Yeah, it does.
You are making sense, of course. Atinya nenge then mingin ngulo ngalegap sukul chebo Kenya koko kikile kikochi lagok kainaik chebo registration of birth certificate. Birth certificate ne kingemwa kunoto angen ale manyawale mutai. Manyawale aletini ile kigurnen ile ni asi kotestan ni kikitestan ni kinyoin sichikite. Kinget class 8 kelejin pass icheng kaine agoji kaine ko aibu birth certificate mutai unoto amu magomyoli wale mutai geregister ni bito kwendi PP1 ko geregister ni kusupke kainaik ketindo of which documentation ko from ground kelen foundation ko bendi agoi barak kunot magomyoli ti wale along the way agonde affidavit mutai anan kone iswan affidavit kotitinye koroka problematic inyendet ile kiboriene moingen biikab sang kole keibot affidavit ile chebo kainaik ibu kainaik chekuko kikochi lagok akoboro ng'alekata maketinye another modern.
Yeah. Okay. Kongoi missing kale Nicholas Rabiego, the name issue can be a big issue. Names should be consistent. You can always change later in time during naturalization, but it will take a process. So if you want to avoid it, just do it now. Marius Koej, my birth certificate and KCP is written as Kipngetich without an apostrophe, while others include apostrophe as Kipngetich. Advise and clarify. I mean, it's semantics. You can see it by law of approximation. Ndagi gurene na chemngeti jingaga te gurene ngeti jingaga anangi gurene ngeti jingaga gurene naram ngeti jingaga te muji ke ngalale gele uwa to usko lo it missing. I don't know what you guys think about it. Sige wainda na pamu agira lenjata negit ko papele be. Girao si jabi ne lega wesan kar work kitul ba So what are we saying in summary? I'm a teacher. We are saying you have until the 8th of November to apply. We are saying that it would be better to go to a studio to take a photo with a white background. Agi avoiden kita negi edit enemy sing bija it got go yugu blue nyendet ku varusio awaga itui. Igu natural pija ine une variable thing ni komagararan amumi there is some noise in the background. Mite tunje kapiti angolina wakangei ungati titagenge. Munanda kata ko ngabeleli kiti ngole suko togi tik tuai takata me amun mujige edit na utin tuyun mile to lead.
Documentation. Example.
Yeah, no, go no example. It is go robi ka mu pi kala ko muji ko buat ko lenga gire na bara everything ya karara nit kalia ko ngetin ngage jiji ma missing. Ne boying I muji ba isi si me ngungi plan malasa ma in cyber VI. Agitaret ke jita is so many instructions agi iwalu jamat nya kita na mwalen gotiri kwani kena mene uti aplani tu ke uju komara go meje go wit saben goti wendi mene gure America amu lotam matinye ji time go ngetin kona matine ut bariye ji to go $100 ni ke ut ko on sabe but ngot ko betune tai ki muji ke taretin ke ngetin ki boru kunoto no ne basomoge komo gan sigindo eso all day unge plan gorok sinya ke ngolali badai ke lina raru se awendi kamngo ngonep ko tojan ko loto ka wendi kamngo ngonep ko ku jor wen yo wendi kamngo abune ne anyurchini ano cheba health insurance anyurchini ano cheba ne ye ga ko itiundo ko makimwa tugul kongot ko kemwoi silen ka wa America ko mango emene ka baset kongot ko itinye kabungui mayoche sa singine yalde amus akot achek alak chemi sang ole ketinye tuguk chemite Kenya lakini ngot koit kasarta neikere ile bo kamanut iwe sang kosir ing'etu Kumenome tuguk irachi ak iwechigei. Mewe luget ibiset mureno komebor anan iset lakwana komebor kotun kenyoru komenyialate baadaye iwe tuguchoto len bendi ano tuguchu. Wendi barak beit iman kobate mabendi ui. Nyekenyoru, you will get them. Kang'alyo nebo ang'wan nekakimwa kele ketyigei ak iketyinigei mele kyaploni amanyoru. Makirorchin ket luk. Mewe chi silen kyaploni konyil mut. Makwane ak chu. Inae ne kale ng'o mebo kaplo. Kyaploni konyil lo tomo anyoru. Kale ng'o mebo 7 day. Kyaploni konyil tisap tomo anyoru. Kale ng'o masisit chabo muren. Keep applying. Chama mwawa kalejina pananda konyokor makanye chi netistiseni neitiortoi netikwereni. Ngiru ile rengwes kotebenen panandap kotot metit. Ko ngitiarte komwei nyokor akine nyokor pusi. Okay, and then kimite ngitinye chi tebut itebenech, but you be very intentional about the question. Me waste any time itebe tuguk che mara saa zingine katesomani ing yo kinyorunyeki. Ako mete nyokoriet biik chok. Kimatabendi biik chok chebo Nandi was in issue ino akoi Kitale ndakikatebyo kole titi awendi oloto mite ng'o. Mi ng'o kamin ng'o ndaborun nguno sang yu kimi kemuto chumbek chekoen serunek tugul matinye chi netui ing koroni nekimenye tuwai. But kemakene bichoto kemeche ile nyobas kesolya ng'o nekwong'chin ng'o. Luget kebendi kesete ing'et yekiset imande iset. Kiatkinye kiakinet ng'olyo kelechin kibore Kipchoi kelen kitako Kipchoi komie no. Makomi Kipchoek. Kipchoek ko chumbek chu. Ikase kale Nandi nda chumuka chumba chekiba makikankei. Unchu as kikisubu kikonekei ngoli nemakimwoe. Kosiche kityo. Yeah, kokanoto anyun. Ng'o netinye ng'olyo nebo let ongetarate kole John sikikochi arap sain ang yo. Boiyot sikebe sinyokotar mutai. Cherwech bichu John amu kawek tabakut biik kyok tinye ki nekikure material mentality. Ngomelechin kebe kekererte ukyo komakanye kole kikwong'o sikosop. Wi korok sinyimwowo. Ilen wekse chito nekikwop kosop sinyokomwoun kolechin kipkesobe ano. Mwoksei.
Oi Raima. Mamwoksei lazima kotyem chetai.
Yeah, lazima kotyem chito ityeme iwe itirir kotorin kuinetab oinet iirye boinet ibele bendo iame iwendi. Dunia ketiriri kuchon.
Onat. Kongoi ngene tujet Rajoison amite Eldoret.
Oi.
Ageri mite live ale ngajutakas malejo.
Oi.
Ale apply online. Kiale ratyem the other day go ngai kiwango ni uploading online and through mobile phone yo complications kidogo.
Oi.
Huyo alena nesipateme nguno cyber na nepateme tage. Ngoit uploading of a photograph ko ibu complication. Tebere na password, tebere na code nekama capture in lecture.
Oh.
Mi code ne tebere ngolejine kage apply ne code ngorosi ka upload no. Kale nagir ko mat katamenas na ta. Ko wirwa.
Oi.
Ko wirwa mete ale sepateme ba no.
Oye tiemra limo kongwe kabisa.
Oye ale sepateme delre.
Inyezo nep geospatial nini ne jamge mitwai wiya.
Aja.
Oh we.
Di agak nih beli marah ke mana ni? Arab kap sangunya nih.
Oh, apa sangunya na?
Apa kap sangunya nanti ni.
Oh, anong nanti?
Tabolwa.
Borok side. Ibo kureta mureno. Angami tabolwa angani kitene ningyat.
Aduh Arab itu.
Kya nyo ya pasep to no ya amitip.
Aja guys, nih gitu mana?
Agomi ang navarnya in machief ngwang koske.
Koske.
Gigura jeseret.
Enggak.
Aguitanywa.
Oi.
Gigura jeseret.
Bago kwenyu bicara kapsa. Oi.
Ah, si katua jama nyone nya kati jorwana nyune mi in magite ni danget kibendi ni kamunge ni nilarap karone.
Oi.
Arap karon eng yo akot pasta yanda nebesi kei nekip ko nekikawa Nairobi ekoshek alak sip kosirto eng Nguru Park ip konyor complication kikure ne we nito ni mi yuto itokostoi kole konekit itin kamung'ei amaichut oret ni wendi korobin ole ne ngimwa boyono mwalimu nikiweritan eng yo nemi Ngetik America ole sawe Arap sawe kuma Oy, kiamache akaege yoto matalo.
Kararan emenyo, kararan yoto.
Ma o ropta anyun kararan ropta sangorono.
Kararan emonoto.
Ara ka obatishe iyo obendi timin nguno osusuri kole ogol.
Obendi tumono ngasine makikole matujaje che toreti komi orit yo. Toreti tumo kityo nduga.
Oh. Oy, kitinye notutuk ning yoto chekilen kebayabai eng timot.
Ongoi, kararan emonoto.
Yeah. As kararan anyun kongoi mising.
Kongoi Jesu.
Yeah, agere Tracy kakosis tugul mangen ale kanyo kowesan murechu anangalia. Nimrod pichait nito nekoiboisie o. Uni kakonde Nimrod ing yo pichait nekoboisie eng application alen kararan. Keyan in system?
Notok no keyan.
Wow, we. Kanale meche soesio amu itinye merenget.
Aja ko keyan.
Okay, very good. Kongoi mising. Itinye ne ng'olyo nebo leto Nimrod?
Biikab kutit kityo makakitiem keaplan. Oye ngeaplan tamakap imande tugul. Ibongo imoni.
Unoto. Kongoi kabisa.
Takilenji kijana eka ngotukutare sukul oyepto. Aplan mo birte.
In fact, kemwa kiy nebo maana amu bichu nguno chukotare sukul, chukotare form 4, chukotare university, chukotare college, chukotare diploma, chukotare mwalimuinik chu cheng'e. Bichu tugul chu songoni chu len anyorchini ano kasi alyon. Ndabo tinye natakibirto tugul kwa plan amu melen kele in kakatiech bekab ng'onye.
Ako they higher the chances nikaaplan biik ko kaboris biikab kutit biikab kaa. Nguno ngot ko makiaplan kiskileje.
Yeah. You cannot win the lottery unless you buy the ticket. Yeah. Melen college ako gamble, but you know that's what they say. You can't win the lottery unless you buy the ticket. Oy. Kongoi missing in Nimrod. Arableting. Uneo Seoul kota tinyo ngalejan ko kere kele uwa ko kirumarum bijingnya.
Yeah, unfortunate ko ngalekab Seoul karibu itawane ko sirta kitana kemengejen ako kaba big dance mago Friday yemet weekend.
Oy.
But well maya sene ko sirta big cho kait pakol lak nome ako kan 19 ka foreigners. Ako under 20, I think 28, 25 years ako nyongon. So neranik kimengejen kata ta weekend ko nyura visa kidogo ko abangalekala. A different context in the game. Ako ngala. Kawas tine unda ko an international place, so most of the people jebendi unda ko famous. Ako much ko students kora lage to ko kapwa mas nyoko soman and major universities to me around the other. So sometimes ngegas kelo ko sirta foreigners kuna ko yaje isubile arajita na angen ko tosune akot lion. But maya so like to go bit harama gimwa sine gelen ka kisae Jehova gelen ko to ribe yegimie matumne ga san kora bune. Ngap kegu careful in some things like ne inyoru ke ko ga iwole ka mo ko lot atya kabit tuguk che yajen sawa so ngalyan ba mu na mata magtyo ko gigiljige biikab kutit ngalekab ketyem kemande kora mat kotebi kityo kuyo babit ngalajan ko kuni chekatagi ki weleli age keger kelejini ke uyo ba kot age Chitoke imuchi ikesoman kokochang'a biik kitokelen atkinye tomo kosomanandi kolenjin ara sai kokesoman kimuchi keyai ng'alechu kongeyai ng'aliot age nekamache consistent ko matkeboisie simet keaplani ng'alechu mising ngap kokonu technicalities chemakoi konech keng'et kemande through ako ng'alek chemengechen chekataki mara sometimes ko ngap iwe cyber kelejin 250 ko expensive lakini you need a cost also to get out of the country and move beyond what you are seeing. So otherwise makchini nemie biikab kalenjin ongikilgei akeyai boisionik chekornen kityori banan ole cham komwoitoi ingen professor ko cham ngemwa kisubin biik alake live chamara koke silent lakini ngalek chekelonini ako we want to move on that direction to say kityori banan makitepche kityo ngikuye tingyo ko chamin ako sungukon kabisa konyo kobit seret yon koba kurgat si iwe yoto
sikokaenengei kongoi arap leting sikai inyo imwowechin ole kibetoi Korea amu biik alak kokwong'dos kolen kaitit ano chito emetab Samsung ak LG ak Sangyong Muso.
In fact kitinye ko tindoi chances chokobo nurses kikoitoi to go free, so I reached out to some few nurses in Kenya and well kitinye challenges in master neuu nebo Korea ko the language inget ile boishe uncle is the Korean language but gradually when you come and then they always have the offer to say some time for the learning of the language. Yes. Agi moving towards that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So mele nila ko thank you.
Kongoi missing in Rableting ano gang nandio.
Apunu sorry. Aga mamwa keso. Balenga na mutyaga apunu kibunu biik chako limba koivan koyote. Eng nandio koivan lakini mi wasingishu nguni.
Okay.
Wasingishu nguni kemi plombe.
Oi. Koivan karibu sere mulin.
Karibu se mpakani kabisa ngimi kolekya wewe kokere master nekimenye boisiek chetoket chekimitei ko ngimi koivan yoto ko mpakani nebo Kakamega ikere Kakamega komi ng'ony akemi barak taktakayat boisiek chuto komi iketun boiyoni nyo bonyi koeng ako kimokoya sasa kouno.
Kongoi anyun kongoi ye kararan ngenyoru biik cheu kokwek chekakoba ole oloto kulo simangosise biik kolen ile ngeba bitonin kakiba America cheke ikere biik ngap koteben eng ile chamune America akongen amwoe kilalen amite Germany mon ale kimolchine biik cho atya ngelechin ngeaplan keba America momeche kobwa keny ikwongas
Uda.
Yeah, kale Julius Kaptuya bunu in olimbo kora baramutai olina Julius, and you gotta make sure the letter should be consistent, like J or CH for girls. Lele with an I and Lele with a Y. Petrix Goraria Mugali applying on you to 70. Never tired trying. I have a friend who applied 7 times. He finally got it. Isaac Parturus. Reverend Jeruon ging on you. Gangen Nimigam Sabite I see you. Amos Kongo missing Kalamos. I just applied now while we were talking. Super good. Salish, hello. Can someone play on the phone, please? I think she probably asked, can someone apply on the phone? We found out that there are 2 difficulties. One was Kiplimo telling us that if you do it, you probably will not be able to remember a code because you require a certain code when you upload a photo. And Rableting just told us there might be a difficulty. So they advise that you do it from a computer. I'm doing my best to apply for many people as possible. But dear Honorable Kongoi missing, Mercy Queen gale can't imagine siku nilienda interview of 400 people, tulikuwa only wakale watatu. Saa hii penye niko sioni mkale na feel vibaya sana, kaikaiongea subiga kutit negitya sialo mataki kurene biga kutit amua kiba kutit yani mdomo tu mejisike walgi kurene biga boisiet sige boisiet ramuta.
Netai amecha amwa kongoi kabisa kayai kit nebo maana itau this chat amu through this chat ko akosike biik chechang angen ale much komi angot nekoma kongen kole mi tugun cheu chu. So kongoi korok netai noto. So age ko amecha encouragean biik inget chi age tugul neikose ke mobilize, itinye sisters, itinye brother, itinye relatives chok tugul. Encouragean much angot inde WhatsApp status so kobit koro biik chechang. Ndaibe chito responsibility akole nguno kuane ndaibe responsibility akale ing brothers tugul chechuk anan ko sisters chechuk nga sponsor. Ingele ngonyor chito kuno ko kakesabe kwa cheket. So amecha encouragean biik kabisa ale onge mobilize biik chok ako to narrow it down, onge encouragean our brothers and sisters. Ngitinye chito ya brother anan ko sister nemi yo magoi tamene ni yo 150 shillings angot kwa cyber ip kwa plan. Age ko outside this green card thing kumecha konai kora biikab kutit kole mi other options chebo green card, mi options chebo nurses, mi nursing agencies chechang nea che ready ko sponsor nurses koba America ako icheget kolipanun ki age tugul nemakat kelipan yete kityo ko ready isoman. The only requirement nemakenin bichotok kolechin tos ready isoman. So makat konai biik ngot komi nursing yo kole nimara ko apply green card ako atugul ikeni imuchi itau isoman ak imuchi itau reach out to agencies. Chang agencies, mi nekekure Avant, mi nekekure MedPro, mi nekekure Interstaff, chang kabisa. Kae kityo tomo kokuyo biikab kutit kole mi tugun cheu chu, opportunities cheu chu. Ni koi mutai ngilen iro ko biikab sang chesobe kemi kityo kengetu. Notok kityo.
Kongoi aramutai ngot ingen bichutok akomuchi obwa biik chekiobun process neu nitok koit bitonotok no. Kongamo ochobege se obwa in one of these days and including TV and this program you are on the Cast TV. Sige kewalu the simple questions, the ABC. How do I go to America as a nurse in Kenya? So, the process, what is required, what are the qualifications, who is handling what do you need from me, etc., etc. Kewalu the ABC, the simple requirements of the process. Like I said, the problem is a material mentality. Ngoma mi material kuma hindi kuchitap kalenjin uyo stuck. Those organize and guess him waiga ujobago law on a weekend like today. I'm not going to charge them anything. They just need to provide that information. Kaidan big jogi advertise and vizuri ke mai tegele meet opportunity nenya ke ngalalo libeta na sasa moti yung isiat just one messages but no go no jingwan bana singingwan bane in Germany ko masire nurses amu matinya nursing Germany ne una utinya in America Canada. Nursing is a different story altogether in the German system.
Sign box and organizer.
Very good. That would be very important. Good. Ngagere kongoyam kunoti jineta itinye question building technologist guide us also. Kale mijitane meje kwa America as a building technologist. Step number 1, apply for DVLottery2024. Thank you very much. Kongoy missing jitukule. Let's continue the conversation, share the message, encourage people. Let's see how many people will respond to this and sitige bwaga ko batanye ge celebrate tukul. Ongele sai sere tukul ngagere ko ngoya meata. To. Kako si Tracy tukul mo no le kalia. Tracy.
Alle Tracy kongoi.
Kale ke yu ara kaon muru ju sangololji Tracy kityo. Kongoi saise.